Alright, we are rolling. Today, we're doing Flashback to Pleasant Valley version 2, the second map, Pleasant Valley map that I made. We'll get going here in just a second. And we're gonna cruise around and take a look at the map and see what has changed from the last. If you watched the first Flashback show we did, we were on Pleasant Valley number 1, the very first. And I already noticed a difference. I replaced the grass texture in this one to the nicer green grass, although it's not planted everywhere. Also, you've got the roads in here, nice paved roads, which slow your vehicle down. Do they slow your vehicle down on here? Maybe a little bit. ATVs seem to be going good though. There was one of the versions we did that actually the roads slowed down the vehicles. And if anybody out there wants to join in the Flashback show today, exclamation point Flashback will bring you the mods to jump in on the server. You need version 2013 of Farming Simulator in order to get in. We'll do a little bit of farming after I do a little cruising around and taking a look at the map. We put telephone poles in. And the water texture is finally changed to something that looks a little bit more like water. That's cool. If you're joining us for the first time, this week is every Saturday at 7 p.m. we take a look back at one of the maps I built in the past, and we started off with the very first one 2 weeks ago, and now we're up to map number 3, which actually is Pleasant Valley version 2. Next week will be Pleasant Valley version 3, so if you're watching today, you'll get to see how the map has progressed next week by coming back and see what we've added in the next update. As I cruise around on the wrong side of the road, we have some old speed signs that weren't US based, but they changed in a later version as well. Some of the old factories, the lag factories, I bet you my frame rates are low over here. That was one of the biggest problems. 12 frames per second. Yeah, one of the biggest problems on this map was I didn't know much about back then getting frame rates adjusted, so there were areas that were pretty tough in 2013 on the frame rates, and one of them definitely was over here by these factories. If you didn't have a good computer, you dropped frame rates significantly until you got past both factories, and they start going back up. So yeah, we don't have those issues anymore in later versions, but they were pretty bad early on over here. And we'll take a quick look at the map. I don't know how long we'll be on here today. I think we'll be jumping back onto Pleasant Valley Rivers in a little bit and actually playing on our server with the new map that's in development after this little show here. Just doing a little drive around and see what we have going on. And I don't know if everything's working out there. It should be. Yeah, okay. And Lakeview packaging. Yeah, definitely a little bit laggy back then. Actually, version 3 is really where we started cleaning up and learning more techniques and making things run better, which will be next week. And then I hear weird noises. That was weird. Yeah, another thing, you drive too close to the street lights and you get that little zoom in effect. In Old Johnson City. Ooh, running into Viper. Thanks for the host, my man. So here we are on the outskirts of the Pleasant Valley version 2 in the good old ATV world. Right there. We'll go around the outside. We had a useless big parking garage.
Entered channel.
Howdy, Dan.
I downloaded everything and did that mods folder. And there's missing things like Volcano Island.
Oh, did I activate
ATV
Volcano Island?
That's all missing.
Alrighty, I can restart it in a couple minutes without those activated. Hang on just a second. Or I can throw the ATV in. I left the ATV and Volcano in from last week by accident. But I needed the ATV to cruise around, so I'll let you in just a few minutes after I cruise around the outside of the map here. I should have left the ATV in that folder.
Streaming now?
What's that? Yeah, I'm streaming right now.
My bad.
Oh no, that's good. That's good. That nobody will be able to get in the game with the flashback mods. So I have to reset it up without the ATV and Volcano Island activated, which I didn't even think of. So let me do that real quick, guys, and I'll restart up the game in just a second. Without my ATV. Let's see how this goes.
Well, after we shut it down, let's see if there's anything else to be dumped.
Let's see. The ATV, I'll take it out. There's two ATVs in there. I don't know which one. Maybe there was an updated one, but I'll get rid of them for now. We've got a lot of equipment that we can play with. Volcano Island. That should be it. International server, password, flashback. Look for the flashback, and the mods folder should work now. If anybody wants to jump in and join us. Game is loading, Dan. Oh yes, the long loading times of 2013 are back. $6,044 points for Viper. Anybody knows, you can do exclamation point points, see how many points you're getting while you're viewing. We also have a mini game called exclamation point farm and then plant seeds, so space and the number of seeds up to 10,000. If you had that many points, your points are used for planting. Also, a little later, I will be doing a giveaway for, and I've decided to do it this way today. I'm going to do two of them, but it will be your choice between 3 items. The winner will get to choose, and we'll do that near the end of this show. The winner will get to choose between 3 items, and those 3 items are as follows. Let me get a tractor here that I can cruise around in. Your choice of either a 3-month membership to the Hunter, or if you already have a membership and it's long-lasting, you can actually add that onto your current membership. If you prefer, you can get 1,000 EM dollars to spend on the Hunter. That's your second option. And your third option would be if you could choose to get the Farming Simulator 2015 DLC pack for the latest one, the New Holland DLC pack. So if you win one of those drawings a little bit later, you'll be able to choose which one you want. I will need to get your information for your, well, depending on what you win, the easiest way to send the Hunter stuff is to friend you on the Hunter or send it to your email address. So I will need to get an active email address for any of them, or a friend request on the Hunter from you if you win for that. So we'll see what happens a little bit later. Danny Boy's coming in. We don't have ATVs now, but that's alright. We're going to do some farming over here today. We have water towers. Things look so different back then. Did you make it in okay, Dan?
No.
Got the little bouncy icons back in this version. Water tanks. And I'm gonna go and I bet you that I added the bale barn the bale crazy bale things down here at the yellow farm that drove people nuts. Because you know that's what I like to do, drive people nuts. Synchronizing. So let's take a look at the yellow farm. Now, how many farms did we have back then? Let's see. How do you pull up the big map? I can't even remember. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just 6 at this point. We got crazy and went up to like 10 or so. Oh yeah, Milton's made kind of a debut, but it wasn't Milton's back then, I don't think. It was a much smaller area. It did have cool garages with the overhead doors. And noise and lights and everything. Ah, you had to refresh Twitch. So what is the giveaway? For this giveaway today, you're going to have your choice of 3 items. And we're going to do 2. We'll give away 2. And your choice of the 3 items will be either a 3-month membership to the Hunter, which is through Steam. Actually, I'll give you a code that you can activate either on their website or through Steam for a 3-month membership. If you already have a membership, you can add on to that membership with the 3 months as well. Or, option 2 is if you have a Hunter membership already and you would rather have 1,000 EM dollars sent your way to purchase weapons or whatever, that will be option 2. Or if you're not at all interested in playing the Hunter, and you just want something for Farming Sim 15 and want the New Holland DLC pack, you can choose that as well. So those will be the 3 choices a little bit later. And over to the bale buildings. Now I do remember the biggest complaint I had was that people would say that it looked like I didn't have the textures on the bale buildings. But yeah, I made them black on purpose at the time. Maybe not a smart idea. Awesome. We'll have to get some bales down here, Danny, and give these old things a try. I do have some money in the account if you want it. Here, let me send you some money so you can get busy if you want. If I figure out how to activate separate accounts again. Nope, not that. How do we activate separate accounts in this thing? Anybody remember? Yeah, we'll be doing some farming. Just going around the map real quick to show people. Which key was it, Dan?
Let me hit a bunch of keys, find out.
I can't remember. It's not insert. It's not escape key. Yeah, they would have been white if the texture was missing. That is correct. Hey, Terminator, how you doing today? So we will be getting into some farming. This was the first one I actually added hills to. The second version of Pleasant Valley. R? Or L? No, neither of those work. I can't remember. It's not E. Either way, I have money. Just let me know if you want to borrow, if you want to buy anything. Or sell something.
Nah, that's just what we got.
U key. That's it. Thank you for that there, Viper. It was you. I can't. It's been so long. I'm still not used to this. Now I can send you some money. Gotta love the old way of sending money.
I tried to stream, but that wouldn't even come up for me, so I guess I'm doing something bad today.
Alright, so yeah, we have Nathan's potatoes over here, and let's go over and try the farming out. Let's see what we have. We get... Actually, check out the map a little bit more later. Let's get some farming going. I think we have a couple fields pre-planted, right? And it's still, on this map, it was just the original farm.
Yep, 45, 55, 54.
Yep, so that's what we'll have to get started on at the Johnson farm. Things are changing. Next one was where we really start getting crazy, though. Oh yeah, ATV World is in here, but we nixed the ATVs for this broadcast. And you is the current version money transfer? Yeah. I can't remember those things. I don't play the games, I just make the maps. never have time to actually get in and play. So that's why I'm going back to play a little bit. A little back in time. Now we'll get to play actually a little later. We'll probably go on Rivers if those guys haven't finished everything up over there by then.
No, your helper, my helper is busy making money by cutting trees, and I have stopped with the cutting the crops right now.
Awesome. Alright, I'm going to start some harvesting over here. We'll get some windrow going. Get some baling equipment. Because we want to test those bale things, see how they work. Let's see, what crops do we have for options here. So this map we actually did bring in the sorghum and soybean, as well as several other ones down here, which I'll set this up. The current map we're working is going to be big, but it's still geared toward either groups or more single player friendly. And if we get through that one, we'll do probably do a single size map is all we'll have time for on 2015. But it's going to be a little while before we get to a single size, single player map. The current version of Rivers, you will be able to it's going to be much more single player friendly. Because it's geared toward co-op multi-play, but it's not being built with several farms. And basically we're starting you off with a farm and the necessary factories and stuff on that map, but there are going to be undeveloped areas that you can choose to do what you want. And we did a preview a little bit. Large scale single player, but the plan is, again, that you're going to have undeveloped areas, which will be trees and fields and stuff planted, that if you want to cut the trees down and plow out your own fields on that map, that's fine, or make some parking lots and put in some placeable buildings, you could do that as well. And Viper couldn't get a team together. I'll have to jump in one. Do some farming with him. Alright, the cops have given up on you, Viper. See if I can lose my 10,000 today. It will be going. It's still on Twitch right now, the preview from last night. I have to upload it today up to YouTube. But Rivers, the first preview, really, well, we've been on it a little bit, but we're actually on the map playing now. Most of it was logging because we're in the beginning, but we did show you some buildings last night, and we will get that up on YouTube today after the stream. I don't think I can actually activate it. I tried that yesterday during the stream and it wouldn't let me. I don't know if it was a bug or what it was. Baling equipment. You want me to grab some, Dan?
I can get it.
You got enough? GPS mod is on the server. Oh yeah, and also on the Twitch, you're gonna have a long, disappointing hunt. Me tracking an animal for like 3 hours last night to find out that it was a wimpy one at the end. Yeah, 3 to get your team together. I believe it's still 3. But we should have plenty now. Does this thing go any faster harvesting? Oh, back to the old use cruise control level 2. I forget how to use cruise control. But 6 miles an hour is just dog. Alright, so it's cruise control 2, but there was a way. Is it the plus minus to increase it? Can't remember. Exclamation point flashback if you want to come in and play on Farming Simulator 2013 today. You get all the mods. Also, I believe, I'll have to check real quick, but we also had a link, just the 2 key. That stinks. I thought there was a way to increase the speed a little bit, but guess not. Exclamation point join, I believe, should still have the information for getting on the Mumble server, as well as the game and the password if you have the mods, if you wanted to. I won again. Few people. Man, I just keep winning. I'm getting rich over here. I'm gonna have to knock my thing down. Actually, the game is actually gonna be that was the Hunter game that I did, but the port for the Mumble info's there. You'll find this on the Flashback. The Flashback is the password, but you're going to find it on the international servers. And I can't even remember what I named the game, but look for a game that is on Pleasant Valley 2. It's probably the only one there. Did I name it Flashback? Yeah, so it's named Flashback. Everything's flashing back to me now. See, now the donation bar shows up that it's full from last night, yet I wanted to reset it. That thing is just messed up. But thanks everybody for the donations last night for the Dropbox 1 year. That's awesome. We'll make our file sharing a lot easier for everybody in the future. Let's see, what do we have for trailers to start off with? Oh, we had a couple. Look at that. Good old... Well, we have a big red one over here. We'll grab that one. The Crampy Kipper. Yeah, we gotta see how the bale thing works. Corey Bat, thanks for the follow. Flashing back to the second map I made. Or third map, actually. Volcano Island was in between, but it's the second PV map. Pleasant Valley version 2. First one that had actually multi-fruit.
I can't seem to stream tonight for some reason. Doing something wrong. It says it can't find a window.
Ooh.
OBS does.
Can't find a window?
Yeah.
You have Farming Simulator 2013 selected? Instead of 15? As a capturing 2013?
Maybe not. Maybe.
I'm back. That's probably what it is. You gotta set up a new game capture for the 2013 map. Alrighty. Well, at least the fields were big when we started off over here. Yeah, the major issue that I knew about this map was the lag control was non-existent. And you will find that out. I was still learning. Actually, I'm still learning to this day. Every day you do map making, you're learning new techniques and new features and things. But back when I got to this one, and thanks for the follow, whoever that was. Didn't show up. There we go. Corey Bat, thanks for the follow. Yeah, so I was still learning, and one thing I did not really know much about at the time I made Pleasant Valley version 2 was how to distribute things and look for laggy issues and keep them out of the stream, or out of the game. So yeah, there are issues here all over. I'm running 11, 12 frames a second at the main farm, which, if I look that way, and that was if I look this way, I'm fine. 35, 38, that's because some of the clip distances on buildings out west are set to maximum, and we're loading them in even though we can't even see them. So yeah, there were definitely some issues on version 2. If you had a good PC and you weren't playing multiplayer, it wasn't too much of an issue. Zelonath, thanks for the follow. Hey, everybody that's just joining us a little late today, we're Flashback to Pleasant Valley version 2. Every week I go back to one of the maps I had made. This is the third one in the series. There are plenty more to come, with next week being version 3. And then we did our first Fences version, which was a whole different concept. So we've got a couple new shows, but they're all based off the same map. Just more and more increase. You'll get to see how things have changed as time went on. And a little later in the show, I will be giving away a couple of items near the end of the show. And those will be, one more time, if you are familiar with the game The Hunter, we'll be giving away your choice of either a Hunter membership, 1,000 EM dollars if you already have a membership and don't want to add more months on, your choice of one of those two, or you can get the DLC, New Holland DLC for 2015 edition of Farming Simulator. And actually, if you really want it, there's a program that I use on my desktop if you've watched my map making classes that's called and you can check it out. It's called Stardock Fences, ! Fences. We'll show you the software. And I will throw that in as well if somebody really wants that, because I know there are a couple people that have really wanted to get that, or it's very handy for using on your desktop. If you plan on switching to Windows 10, it will be compatible as well. The only thing is, if you choose that as your option, you will have to wait a day till they only take credit cards over there, and I did the transfer to my credit card from PayPal, but the money's not in the account for today, so one day or two and I can get that to you as well. So we'll throw that in as an option, and I'll be giving away 2 items, but you'll have your choice of those 4 things if you win one of those 4. Seeing as they're all in the same price range, I figured that way you guys can get something that you actually like. They're not pre-purchased ahead of time. So it will take me a little bit after the broadcast to get those out to you. And we're not going to do the whole shebang field harvesting, but we're going to get some bales. Get them over to the bale bins. We got to check out and see how disastrous they are. Show you how to operate those things. Take a little bit more look at the map and the different crop types that are available on this one. I believe I put different crops in this version on each of the farms too, so they're not all the same variety on each farm as far as the silos are, if I remember correctly. Or that could have come in a later version. It's hard to remember. And we're full again. How's the baling going? Do we have a bale picker-upper thingy yet?
Negative. We got about 3, maybe 4 bales on the deck right now.
Alright, well, we'll get enough to get a full load over there. What's that, 12, 16? I can't even remember.
When caught on camera, collision continues.
The Mercedes-Benz summer event is here. Now get the unmistakable.
Yeah, Dan, your radio is coming over louder than you are again, or your TV. Just to let you know.
And KW, correct me. And you're right, I did blow that one on the heck, didn't I?
Yeah. Ah, you just missed the space. It's funny when I'm doing this is learning all the key commands again. I don't even think this field had fertilizer on it. That's why we're getting such low yield. It wasn't pre-fertilized back then. Yeah, well. It is what it is. It's more like the way we do fields now with fertilizer. I have to check, but I think we'll have to see what other mods were available back then. Had quite a few. All I did was copy the mod pack and drop it in the folder. I didn't actually test them or even look at see what they were. It's a surprise to me.
Yeah, KW, with all the points I got, I would hurt me to lose a few, but you're right. Thanks for the help. My bad.
Alright, we had some weird cat stuff. Cat front loader. I don't think we had a gravel pit in this version yet, though. Oh yeah, the harvesters. The Zunhammer pack. Oh, the Kenworth and the Cat Actros. Remember those?
Oh yeah, let's fond memories.
I think that was about it. Tippers we didn't have. Well, we used mostly in-game stuff. Alright, I'm moving. I was in the store. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Although, we had to have more mods than that, because the tippers, we needed to modify them. I don't have tippers for the extra crops in here right now. So it's a good thing we're doing wheat and, they weren't in the pack. That's weird. I guess we didn't keep complete mod packs. We made people find their mods after that back then.
I thought you were going to buy something to pick the bales up with.
Oh yeah, I got to do that too. That's in the regular equipment. That's up the store. You want a big tractor up there for it too?
I'll get one. Go ahead and play your game.
Alright, let me see. I wanted to check placeable objects. Did we add any in? No. Mods. Nope. Boy, but we did the next version, that's for sure. The fences version was all placeables. Hey, Hunter Farmer, you won one.
Farmer, he won one. Yay, yay. Well, don't get carried away, Hunter Farmer.
He cracks me up. Yeah. The buy screen does look way old. Everything's way old here. We're just gonna get some bales made and go over and test the baling area. Maybe drive the crops somewhere and sell it off. But I pumped some extra money in the game to get us started and just taking a look and seeing what the map was like back then. A little bit of harvesting. Make sure Dan can get enough bales together. What recording software do we use? OBS, it's free. Open broadcast software, just Google OBS.
What recording software did you use? Question.
Yeah, actually I'm answering, but not with my push to talk, so you can't hear me. But yeah, OBS, Open Broadcast Software, is the recording software that we use. And it's all you really need. That's what most people that stream on Twitch these days are using. There's one other semi-popular one out there, but this map, oh jeez, Big Daddy, go away. I didn't even realize it was you. I was going to answer the question. This is version 2, but it's 2013 version 2. Where are you? Out by the pool?
You didn't finish the other half of this question.
At a farmer's fair watching garden tractor pulls. Oh, I don't have to answer the question. It was Big Daddy. He was just joking. No, 2.0 will be released at the mod contest. He's watching garden tractor pulls. Well, you could have stayed here. We could do that. We got a profit hopper. They did have a tractor pull mod too. Do you remember that one? We tried it. It would either pull or not pull. That was the problem. There was no in between. Let me know when you got a full stack of bales.
I've only got a 22% load.
Well, you didn't pick them all up yet, did you? I'll keep making windrow as long as you need to make bales.
I've got a 28% load is all I got right now.
Really? Have you picked up all the ones that were out there already?
Kind of hard to drive and talk at the same time here. Okay, I'm at 38% load right now. Everything's picked up that I got to.
Wow. How many bales does that thing hold? 16? Must be 16.
Something like that.
The loud noise. A little loud for the sun at the tractor races. Or tractor. Bryle 2000, or if that's how you say it, thanks for the follow. Bryle 2000. Well, it's good Big Daddy could join us via stream anyway. Alrighty. We're still going. Look at all those warnings back then. 3D stereo sounds not supported. Yeah, if I use supported sound files, it might help the lag a little bit as well. Did they have was it an in-game 48 bale? I don't think it was in-game. We're using the in-game bale picker, bale stacker. I think it was 16. But I realized that we didn't fertilize this field, so it's not getting the yield we should be off of it. But it's not a big deal. Big Daddy, you weren't... I got the deer. It was a disappointment. I got it about 10 minutes after, but actually after the competition ended, but the deer itself was a disappointment as far as score-wise. So it wouldn't have made a difference in the competition. Nope, finished 7th, got my trophy in 25 EM dollars on the hunter. 7th place in the mule deer. Getting used to using the controls on the keyboard because my steering wheel's not mapped for this one anymore. No, it wouldn't have counted anyway because it was so small. It was like a score of 130. It was the smallest one I had shot all day, but the reason why it was being a pain in the butt to track is because it was one of those rare fur variations, I guess, the piebald mule deer. It wasn't big at all. But it was stressful, but I got him. He was a little bit different gray color, if anybody noticed when I was hunting. But he was supposed to be bigger. I shot him on the run. The shot to take him down was really good. Trying to eat my dinner here. I'm sorry if you hear that. Me swallowing. I'm trying to eat it while it's still warm. Eat it quietly. Alrighty. We might need to do the whole field, Dan. Fill up that bale thing.
Alrighty, the old field. Yeah, baby. Old Big Daddy needs to tell his wife and family doesn't want for him to come help us.
Yeah, I don't think you tell the wife anything. She tells you.
Yep.
I tried to tell my wife. That's why I'm single. Alright, I hope we're done. I'm getting bored already of this part. Let's see how the stack of bales is. Yeah, you're only about half full. They made the balls. They made the bales smaller in the last version too, with little round corners, and they work terrible on servers. Speaking of balls, if you missed last night's broadcast, and you can still do exclamation point extras, and we actually, for Farming Simulator 2015, Big Daddy got the soccer ball to work by making a soccer ball spawner machine thingy. And yeah, if you want to join in on here while we're just playing around, you can do that by going to that link and downloading the mods that KW just posted. But also exclamation point extras for 2015. There's a couple things added to the folder that we did if you missed last night, and that was the soccer ball spawning machine. It works like a pallet spawner, but it'll spawn soccer balls where you can actually play soccer, and then you can sell them off at a wool sell station when you're done. And also I updated the AR animal trailer to go with, if you already updated to Pleasant Valley 1.3.2, the animal trailer I released last week did not have all the animal types in it. So I did a quick fix on that as well. That was pretty much it for that. Big Daddy has 9,405 points. I've tried to... Whoops. I whoopsed. tab out of the game so I could bet. Oh, I gotta wait one more minute. Oh, darn it. I want to win. I just keep betting 10,000 now because I'm trying to lose points, but it just keeps going up.
Well, I've got 15 bales. I'm 83%, so it'll be a while yet.
Oh, you're almost there. $83 is only a few bales away. Looks to me like you need about three more bales. Farm break.
I just dropped one.
I just keep winning. I got like 80,000 points. And it's not giving me any advantage over anybody. I'm gonna have to pretty soon up my betting max to 100,000. Trying to find the stupid combine I was in. There we go.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out lousy tractors got the combine bale on the back of it.
Yeah, I think you only need about 3 of them. Then we'll drive down and see if we can dump them in those little boxes and if it works. You ready to give that a try?
Yeah, I still haven't found the tractor right here.
Ah, yeah, this is back in the day before cutting trees was even a thought. Remember those days?
I remember those days with fond memories.
Right? It's either 3, it looks like 3 more. Check it out. I like the fact that with some of the other harvesters we can go faster than 6 miles an hour. This is slow. It's almost painful. Yeah, played lots of hours back here on this one. I think this was the very first one we had up on our server, if I'm correct. The very first one, actually when I released this, a guy contacted me and said, hey, let's make a server. So I said, okay. I won again. I am loaded. Oh man, I'm afraid to look at my point total. Hehe, 91,000.
I do believe that you probably stop harvesting now and just keep behind me with the bale, and all we need is a couple bales.
Alrighty. Found it. Yay. Oh, this is your way of saying, I don't want to try to dump those bales in there. We'll make him drive that thing. You only need one more.
Well, maybe crazy, but yeah, maybe dumb, but not stupid.
Alright. Let's see. B key for transporting position. If you want to go down and watch this mess, this will be fun. Gonna dump bales into storage this time. The good old bale conveyors. Were you on this map when we played, Dan? Or did you come later?
Yeah.
You were for this one?
Yeah, this was the last. This was the first one I was on.
Yeah, you won't find us in the server connect. You just have to, Viper, you just need to type in our... set up a new connection to, I can't even do it. Think about it. And type in the IP address and give it whatever name you want. There's no host. You just use, go into, here, let me see here. I'll jump out real quick. You go to server, connect, and then you click on the add new button. Type in the address, which is 198.50.153.166. The port, which is that 50007, which if we type exclamation point join, you will see those. And then any username that we're not using on our server, Viper will be fine. And then label it whatever you want under the label feature. Once you add the server like that, you click OK, and you'll see it in your list. Then you go up, highlight it, and then just click connect, and you're good to go. So you just got to add the server into that little window. If anybody's still trying to figure it out. It's actually pretty easy. I don't know why it would say you're not an authorized user. That is strange. Maybe you got banned. No. I don't know. I have no idea. Alright, so basically down here we just have to hit one of the boxes. And if you hit it good enough, I'll wait for Danny to get down here. You with us, Dan? Earth to Dan. Come in, Dan. Had to check my mumble settings, make sure I didn't mess it up. Alright, well I don't know where he went, but here we go. Time to dump.
We got all about this place.
Oh yeah, are you here? There you are. Alright, here we go. Gonna dump them in and see how many go up the ramp. See, that works like clockwork. We missed one. And now they'll get stuck at the top. Nope, they're going in. Come on, get in there. They'll get in. Or on the roof. No problem. We might need a little pushing around. Let's see. Now, what I used to do is just play bale hockey. And sometimes they go off the side. Alright, come on, push them in. Oh, Houston, we have an issue. Wonder if you can knock them in with your person. No, we have a bale stuck. Ah, I'm in the bale bin. Yeah, the fun part was not cleaning, getting them back out of here. Which you can go through the door. Like so. On the other side. And the lag that those doors caused, that was always fun too. Hey, it looks like they dropped in. What'd you do, drive up the ramp?
Starting up the ramp, yes.
Yeah, they made it. See that? So that's how the bale bins worked. I'm gonna drop this implement here real quick. Yeah, you would have to come over here and bring that thing in, or a forklift, and go in and collect them. By just going in. There's a lot of room in here. Great little garages if you want to just park your vehicle out of the rain. But I don't think we're going to bring these back in 2015. What do you think? Not.
Not gonna happen.
Let's take another quick tour around here. We've been up over an hour. I want to just show the rest of the map out, what it used to look like. And then get over to see a couple extra things. So basically, that whole place just did bales. Oh, there was a few of the original silos in there. Drive the golf cart up the conveyor. It says it's a wrong password. You did Flashback. I wonder, I think Big Daddy left it in there as Flashback. Is Big Daddy still out there? Or did he not? Did he unset it up? I thought it was still in there. You like the looks of those? Yeah, they're a little bit laggy. Something like them would be kind of cool. I was trying to find a good way to store bales. Bales have always been a pain in the butt. Some type of bale storage and retrieval system would be nice.
Have you considered giving him the other password?
I can't give it to him live, because everybody will get it. I can, hey, yeah, let me see here. Big Daddy might not have set up the password. I'm trying to see what I'm doing here. Viper, jump in. Yeah, that's how many users. It's unlimited. We can have that many. Jump in your Twitch mail and try that password I gave you. Or try again, as Big Daddy said. He might be monkeying with it over there.
Viper 278 connected. Viper 278 moved in from PV15 Facebook by the server.
He's there.
Okay, I got it now.
Congratulations. Welcome into the chat. How's everything going?
I'm doing okay.
Well, that's good. Just cruising around the map. Oh, look, the car wash is over here. Have to check out this car wash, see how these work. Vehicles didn't even get dirty, did they, back then? Why do we have car washes? Anybody have a clue why we would have car washes if the vehicles didn't get dirty?
I think we also have to bring water to them to fill them up.
No, well, whatever it is, they don't work. I can't even remember. Oh, the password is now changed to Flashback. Does that mean everybody else won't be able to get in? Some mods did. Alrighty. Yeah, if you're listening to both me and the stream there, Viper, you're gonna have echoes.
Yeah, I turned them off.
Alright. And that...
Turn them off and drive me nuts sometimes.
Yeah, well, that's what I have you here for, to drive me nuts. No.
Good. Needs company.
Exactly. Good old Nathan's Potatoes had actually more than potatoes, didn't it, back then? What else did it have? Did we actually add carrots?
Carrots, onions, and sugar beets, I believe.
Alright. See that? Although we didn't have any of the digital displays on the things to tell us. So maybe it was just carrots and onions. Alright, let's see. I see conveyors there. Maybe it was just... Oh wait, what is on the conveyor? Yep, carrots. And... Oh yeah, Big Daddy. He could have probably, if he's listening...
We had root vegetables, we had carrots, onions, potatoes, and sugar beets.
Right? Viper, your mic is stuck open, I believe.
Okay, I changed it to something else, but I'll put it back. Push the talk.
Yeah, push to talk is probably the best thing here. Because it's open all the time.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, it was Big Daddy, the particles for those conveyors on those harvesters. You might be able to use the ones out of here just modified. Just thought I'd throw that out. If you're still listening. Because we had conveyor particles, you might be able to use the same graphics anyway into that other system for the Maxtron. Just a quick thought as I'm driving down memory lane. Gas station, Lydia's. How Lydia's has changed. Sell off. Some of the stuff still exists in the way it did. Because there's a shortage of really good buildings. I'm finding more and more. Wait till you see what I did with the cow farm this week. After last night. Today, actually. In next week's stream. It looks a lot better. And I got it so cows don't walk in the air. Ah, the good old zigzaggy textures on these walls. But a nice fertilizer plant and flashing graphics. Now, if you guys remember back in 2013, before you went to 64-bit, you didn't get a lot of the flashing if objects were right up against the terrain and stuff. But yeah, once you hit the 64-bit version, all the flashing commenced. So we didn't even have to worry about it back then when we created this. Chickens, actually right now our rooster is floating above the forest still. I don't know if anybody saw him last night while we were doing the forestry because I didn't move the chicken area yet. Right. 4 i3D files, one for fruit type and one shape file. Yep, sounds about right. And then you got to plug in the right graphics to it. Well, we'll have to see. I haven't even looked at the Maxtron myself. I think the chicken farm was over this way. I'm going to head over to chicken farm. There's not much up here other than another sell point over at Poet. Then we'll take the tractors through ATV World and see how far we get. Was this really the fastest tractor? Oh, I don't have a weight on the front. A weight would... Weights actually made difference in your speed. And sometimes you went faster going uphill back then. I mean, things were just funky. There's the chicken farm. You're already there. Does that thing go fast? Maybe I'll jump in one of those.
Must outran you.
I'll have to jump in the other one of those up this store and cruise through ATV World in one of those. Yeah. So there's KFC the way it used to be. Which again had those pretty nifty garages. With the little lights on the door. That was pretty fancy for that. Not bad. And things are a little mismatched, but hey, you used what you had.
There's the chicken in the pen around the other side of it.
Yep, the chicken pen. Did you buy chickens? You were sneaky.
Sneaky, yeah.
There's the chickens. Clucking away. Alright, let me jump over to the store and grab one of those new pieces of equipment. Yeah, that's the one. That's over on our farm. You reset it. Wait a minute. Was there a parking brake on this thing? Yeah, there was. I forgot parking brakes existed. That's better. A little faster. I'm heading back north to finish up my loop. I gotta go over to the Kruzelnicki farm. Look at all that. Thanks, Alberth. Alberth is me as well. Actually, that's my character name I've used for years in different games. So if you've seen me, I never had a problem getting that name in any game. Don't ask me where I came up with it. I just threw lots of letters together. Said, yeah, that one looks good. And here's the Pearl Dairy up here. One of the other farms. Back in its infancy days. Gonna buy me cows too, Dan? Oh, there's some cows.
Ooh, it's my command, oh Mooster, I'll be master.
The Mooster. There you go, we've got cows. And let's see what crop types were over here, extra ones at the farm.
There might be some sheep for your pleasure.
Sheep for your pleasure. Oh boy. So we had soybeans, sorghum, cotton. I think we had most of them. Millet. We have more, I think, on this map than we do currently. Because we had carrot, onion. I think that's pretty much. We don't have soybean on the current map, but we will in Rivers. And we didn't have the rice fields yet. But everything else was here. And we have yet to build factories, or actually have factories. I don't think there's any factories on this map.
Speaking of cows and animals in the air, last night I had a cow on top of my fence.
Oh,
the
yeah?
cow barn.
On our map? Yeah, they get there every
Yep.
now and then. Those
Yeah,
things
did it.
are a pain.
Yeah, it did it the night before, but after all this time, it's the first time I've ever seen it happen that way.
I haven't seen it, but I'm not over by the cow farm very often. I'll have to check those meshes out one more time. I hate navigation meshes. They're a pain. There's the other farm right there. And different. Let's see what else is different over here. I think I mixed it up so there were different things, but there were duplicates. So there might be a. This is a 4X map. That's about all I ever make now. So this had soybean, sorghum, cotton, and then I think just your standard, yeah, corn, barley, wheat, and yeah, no hemp on this map though. Sorry guys. Bushes are non-collisionable. Yay! Alright, I'm going down to ATV World to finish up this broadcast. Then we'll go over, I'm going to go over if anybody wants to see a little bit of Rivers. We'll do the giveaway, but then I'm going to jump on Rivers and do a little of our normal farming. Seeing as that server's up and running.
You gotta shut it down and find a place to store your add-ons you put in today.
What's that? Oh, I didn't. Yeah, well, eventually I got to do that. I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do the update right now. We'll do that after.
That's the second time you will flip that truck, and I'm right behind you. I didn't have it in it yet.
I'm going to flip it in here because this won't go too far in ATV World. Oh, there's a pole in front of me. There's a pole in back of me. I mean, a farm. Nice job. Oh boy. Look at the nice flags. There was a little overkill on the ATV World flags. Alright, furthest one through. Actually, I'm not going to take bets on this because I'm going to get the system ready for the giveaway in just a few minutes. We'll be giving away 2 items, 2 different raffles. We'll do the first one, then we'll do the second one. And if you win, you'll have your choice of one of 4 things, if you haven't been listening. And those 4 items are a 3-month basic membership to the Hunter, which allows you to hunt any animal and gives you your starting guns and stuff if you're not already a member. But you can also take that membership and add it on to your current membership if you have one. Or if you already have a Hunter membership, you can get 1,000 EM dollars instead. So that's the 2 Hunter options. If you do win the Hunter, and that is one of your options to get the Hunter membership or the other one, when you let me know, you will have to send me your email address. You can send it right through the Twitch messaging if you would like, or you can send it to albert@gmail.com if that's the one you're more familiar with. But the Twitch mail will be the quickest way. Option number 3 is the DLC, New Holland DLC, if you never got it for Farming Simulator 2015. Oh, well, that didn't last long. Oh, there we go. I'm stuck on the bridge. I need help, Dan. Where's the 4-wheel drive when you need it? Come on, you can do it. Alright, I got off. Sort of. So anyway, yeah, the option 3 will be the New Holland DLC if you choose that option. Option 4 would be, and this will take you an extra day or so because I'm waiting for if you decide, but Stardock Fences software for your desktop, which is what I use if you've seen me use it in the map class. A couple of people have already got it and are loving it, so and if you wanted to check that out, just type !fences and you can see what I'm talking about. It's the Stardock Fences software. So those will be your 4 options if you are a winner. And seeing as I'm stuck here, let me jump out and set this thing up. And there's KW out there. If he wants to, he can give out a few extra points to make sure everybody has some. Let's see. Because you're going to need to use your points if you've already wasted them all. Let me set up the giveaway.
And I'm right behind you, got tied up on these poles. I see you belly up in a ditch there.
Yeah.
It is hard watching you. 30-second delay. You're talking live and
Oh yeah.
stuff way behind us. Where you're stuck, you're still moving.
Yep, I'm stuck. Alright, so this is how it's going to be. Your fee per entry. If you've got a lot of points, you might want to use them. The fee is going to be 100 per entry, and you're allowed up to 100 entries if you really got a lot, so you'll get your better chances to win. Or you could just, but I'll have a KW. I don't even know how to give out free points. If he's listening, if he's out there, he can give out free points before we get started. And you just will be typing. Let me get here. Start. That works. Entry costs 100. Type raffle, exclamation point raffle. And in parentheses, no, you don't need the parentheses, just a space and the number of entries you want in there. Up to 100 entries, and they will cost 100 points each. So make sure you have enough points. And anybody, including moderators or anybody that can jump in there and join. These guys are here and putting in a lot. We've never actually had a moderator win, I don't think. But we'll be doing 2 of them. And you can now start joining by typing ! raffle space and how many ever entries you want to enter. There you go. So Viper's in for 3. So he spent 300 points. That's exactly how you do it. And anybody else wants to get in, we'll leave that open for a few minutes, and I will go find another vehicle to drive around and go crazy in. Hey, this one looks like fun. Number pad, enter for ignition. Ooh. They are coming in now. All right. Give you guys a few minutes, and if you want, save some for the second drawing too. Watch Hunter Farmer win. He's in there. Spend those points.
Andre entered channel.
Andre's in the channel. You getting in the drawing, Andre? I'm letting everybody in.
No, I was just going to say goodnight.
Oh. You have a good night, Andre. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
you keep the hydro on.
I'll try. But if it happens
Alright.
again, just send me a text on Facebook.
Alrighty, no problem.
If you can't find a hydro, then turn the electricity on.
Yeah, I'll start the Delco.
Sisyphus is in there. Alright, so we've got... To give you guys an idea real quick, in the first raffle here, we'll be doing this one more time afterwards if you have any points left.
Andre moved to AFK.
But, your choice of the 4 prizes, and there are literally about 50, 80, 96, 100, 3... about 115 entries in there right now with all the points people are putting in. So yeah, if you want to get in, or wait till they use them all up and get in the second one, but there might be more in the second one. You never know. Going up to Windmill Hill. We'll be closing this in about, oh, let's see, I'll give you guys 1 minute from now. So you're only going to see 30 seconds before I close it because of the delay. So about 1 more minute, and then we'll close up the entries and pick a winner. And then we'll do it one more time. If you want to see how many points you have, just type ! Points. F14 still has some left, but we'll be doing one more drawing after this. I'm going to get in 10,000 times. No, I'm not getting in any of them. So the points I have, I wish I could just divide them up amongst all of you, but it's not going to happen. I'll just keep tacking them on.
I'll send before you move to the other map.
I'm going to do the 2 giveaways and then shut down. I'll get the information from these guys and then we'll move over there. So yeah, I'm just about wrapped up here. Oh, we never did go over the animals. I got to go down here and see the pigs.
Go ahead, I'm going to drop out and move over to the other one.
Alrighty. Okay, everybody in that wants to be in Viper, you're in. Is that... Are you running low on points, Viper? Or are you just cheap?
No, I'm cheap.
Okay.
I won the last time, so I figured I'd give someone else a chance.
Watch you win again. Yep. You never know. There's not a lot of viewers, 17, so yeah, at least we got regulars here that are going to win. Somebody that probably shows up relatively often. And seeing as it stopped there, I'm going to close the entries and pick a winner. If you do win the first one, you're not allowed in the second one. I will tell you that. All right, and the bot says, let's pick a winner. And the winner is totally random. I can't wait. I haven't pushed the button yet. You ready? Everybody ready? Danny's not listening. He'll probably win now because he left. He didn't want to take the heat. He did. Well, I know how to get a hold of him. So we'll see what he wants. That'll be easy. Let's do it one more time. He's not allowed in this one. But one more time to do, and let me wait. I gotta wait. Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. Don't do it. There we go. All right. Let me clear the entry list. I got to clear. How do we clear it? Oh, reset. All right.
You already showed a winner for the first one.
Yeah, I'm just getting ready for the second one.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you say second.
And Danny's not allowed in this one. Anybody else can. And it's up. You can start over one more time. He did put in 30 of his entry points. All right. Look at him go. While you guys are doing that, I will check out down here at the pig farm. Danny deserves it. I never give him anything. But he puts in a lot of abuse for me. And I could tell you, he needs the hunter equipment too, because he's falling behind me a little bit. So, yeah. Still pig barns. But he's my _1 tester. He puts in more hours on our server than anybody right now, and doesn't do a thing, and doesn't get paid. F14. You don't have 60,000. It's 100. Each entry is 100 points. So I think you're gonna either have to drop a little bit there, or get a. Yeah, you don't have that many left. That's better. FS15 fan is in there. We've got three people in with a total of 85 entries. We'll give you guys just another couple minutes. Everybody, I think, spent all their points on the first one. And while you guys are placing your bets, I'm gonna take a short break here. Just a couple minutes, and I'll be right back, and I'll leave you listening to pigs squeal. That'll be fun. In the barn. There you go. You actually, too much truck noise. I'll leave you with my piggy buddies right there. Alright, I'll be right back, and get in your entries. Give you just another minute. Right when I get back, I will be making a drawing. See if we get a winner. Well, we will get a winner.
Outdoors traveler, it's straw, not hay.
What'd you say?
On David's stream, Outdoors said they need hay in the big barn there. That says straw, not hay.
Oh, you're right. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to get my next game set up. My bad. I should keep my mouth shut.
No problem.
Alright, it looks like all the entries are in. It doesn't look like any extras are in. But here we go. Time to draw another winner. And it's going to be one of 4 people. One of 4 people. And the winner is... Dun 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 dun. I'm good with any of them. There you go, Sisyphus. Send me... Well, first of all, which prize would you like? That's the first thing we need to figure out. And while you're doing that, and everybody's listening to pigs, you can let me know which one you like right in chat if you'd like, and then I'll need to get some information through my inbox. Then we're going to head over to the other server after a short break and do a little farming. Of course, is my chat still working? Apparently, when you take a break, everybody else does too.
Yeah, I'm not showing anybody after Cephesus.
Yeah.
You have one. That's it. That's the last entry.
We shall see in a little bit.
Maybe they're all mesmerized by the standing pigs.
That must be. I put him to sleep. Ah, there you go. Well, you refreshed just in time because you won. So we need to know what type of prize you were looking to get. Which one of the 4 options there, if you remember them. And then we'll go from there. Apparently winning the raffle crashed the system. Or the pigs put the video to sleep. Hello, Savron99. How you doing? All right. Let me get over there on the Hunter page real quick, and I will let you know what information I'm going to need. Either you can friend me in the Hunter and let me know your friend's name. That's the easy way to get it to you. Or send me your email address. I think either way would work. And if you want to send me that through Twitch, that would be great, through the messaging system.
Hey, Dave and Dan, y'all have a good night. I'm gonna leave.
All right, you too. Have a good one.
Good night.
Danny, you in here again?
Viper 278 left
I
channel
am
and disconnected.
working in a new map that you developed called PV Rivers.
Awesome.
I am currently assisting a young gentleman that is younger than I am on harvesting whatever this crop is cutting.
Right.
We're coming up and up to areas where pretty soon we're going to have more straw that we can know what to do with.
Oh, yeah?
A power outage here, or shut down and restart and adding the
Aha.
But we still got one more field to cut yet, and we're only halfway done with this field. And we got a whole bunch of trees that need to be dirt.
Oh, yeah? Let me see. I'm trying to figure out this stupid thing, which I'm waiting for the email to come in for the product that I just purchased. So once it gets here, which shouldn't be too long. Dun 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 dun. Oh, come on. They're usually so much faster than this. Let me check the Hunter account and see if it's on there. Their website must be down. I think I crashed it. Let me reboot that real quick and see what happens. I think my web browser is down, but yeah, once we get this straightened out, we'll jump over to that server. There it is. Got it. Alright, basically what I'm going to do, actually I don't even need any information really. I've just got to bring up the Twitch alerts and I'm going to private message you your code right in Twitch to get your prize. As long as you're still in chat, we'll be good to go. I am going to send you a code, and you could go right to the purchase VM dollars and redeem a gift code through your Twitch chat. You should see a message pop up and the code to use. and let me know that you got it. And I just sent it, so we will see if you got it. And then we're going to shut down and join us on the other side if you want to watch some PV Rivers action. Danny, what prize did you want?
We'll discuss it later.
Okay.
Well, welcome Ryan J71. I'm currently streaming on another channel.
He wants less farm time. He wants me to hire somebody else to take his spot. Working him too hard. Yep, let me know if you got that code, Sisyphus, and while you're doing that, I'm going to actually pause this, and I'll just shut down this game and bring up the other one while we're waiting. We can stay live, just with the other screen up, that's all. So let's bring up the... Well, I'm going to just quickly shut down the stream just for just a second to get a new file. So if we decide to save this up to the web YouTube, it's separate. So it'll be restarting right back up. Hang in there in 30 seconds if you have to refresh, but it will be back.